Halloween, you guys voted on Instagram what game I should review next. And the winner was Luigi's Mansion for Nintendo Gamecube. Now this game isn't even that scary. Why is the light green? Anyway, let's get on with the review. Luigi's Mansion was a launch title for one of my favourite consoles, Nintendo Gamecube, and was one of the first games I played on the purple lunchbox, with other titles like Super Monkey Ball and Star Wars Rogue Squadron. But we're not talking about them games, let's talk about Luigi's Mansion. Like I said before, I have fond memories of this game, and it's one of the games I've finished multiple times. And it was actually one of the first games I recorded with my Elgato, back 2 years ago. So please keep this in mind while watching and listening to this review. The story of this game is simple. For some reason Luigi wins a mansion, and when you arrive at this mansion you find out it's haunted and that Mario has gone missing in the mansion somewhere. With the help of Professor Egad, which is one of my favourite Nintendo characters ever, and it doesn't seem to be in any other games, he might be in some. If you know he's in any other games, please comment below, I will go play them. Who, by the way, is a mad scientist who gives you this weird vacuum cleaner called the Poltergeist 3000 that is used to suck up ghosts. And that's basically your mission, to suck up ghosts and rescue Mario. There's going to be no spoilers here, but the final boss, that shocked me as a kid. It really shocked me. I guess Luigi's Mansion is meant to be more of a horror game, I guess, but it's really not scary at all. It reminds me more of Casper the Friendly Ghost, which is a good thing. I love a bit of Casper. This is Nintendo GameCube controller, and in my opinion, one of the best controllers ever made. Now from memory, the controls are pretty good, right? The controls are not as good as I remember. Moving with the control stick then trying to aim with the C stick makes aiming at ghosts really hard, especially the boos. I sometimes had trouble firing elements out of the Poltergeist 3000. I press down the L trigger and nothing happens. I'm not sure why it does this, but it's really strange. But other than that, the controls are fine. Once you start sucking, it's great. Did I just say that? That's just wrong. Anyway, moving on to the visuals. And the graphics are pretty good, especially when you're opening the door to a new room. Just take a look. It's quite photorealistic. I think that's the right word anyway. The colours in this game are really bright for a quote horror game, and the music and sounds come with a lot of atmosphere, and it makes the game feel like a scary game, even though it really isn't, but also quite kid friendly at the same time. Even Luigi whistles the theme tune when he's scared, which I think is great. And the best part is walking around hitting that A button, hearing Luigi scream for Mario's name. He does it in so many different tones, it's so funny. Here are a few of them because they're just so cool. The main thing you'll be doing is working out puzzles to capture ghosts, and once you catch the ghost, the lights will come on and that room is then complete, and then you move on to the next room. There is other stuff that happens, like the boos escape, and there's other things happen in the game I'm not going to spoil, but there is other stuff that happens, but that is your main goal of this game. And I really like this because it's a clear objective of what to do, and the map also shows you what rooms you've done and what rooms you haven't done, so you know how far in the game you are. The puzzles start off easy, but they do get harder throughout the game. For example, trying to get a dog out of the kennel and basically catch that ghost took me ages to work out what you need to do. You basically have to run around and then make noise by the dog barking, and then the bones person comes out, you have to catch him, he drops the bone, dog gets the bone, then you get to catch the dog. But that is hard to work out. That took me a while. There are only a few bosses in the game, but to be honest I had more trouble catching the other ghosts than defeating the bosses, just because the puzzles were more difficult, except from the last boss. The last boss was harder and I died a few times on that boss. But I mean, that's what I expect for being a final boss. And sometimes I found myself going back and forth from say floor 3 to the basement or floor 1, and because the speed Luigi walks at, it takes ages. There is mirrors in the game that you use your Game Boy Horror to take a picture and it warps you back to the main door, but sometimes that doesn't help. So there was a lot of backtracking which took a while, and it was quite boring I guess when you're backtracking back and forth. So the gameplay can be quite slow now and again, but once you've found a room, you're trying to solve a puzzle or capture a ghost. Yeah, it's fun, it's really fun. So once you have beat the boss and rescued Mario, your adventure is over. And depending on how much money you collected during your adventure, depends on what mansion you get at the end. And basically it's just a picture of a mansion with a rank on it. Now this is just a score based system that makes you want to go back and try and beat your score from last time. And you can view this picture and all of the other ghosts you captured in the gallery, which is quite cool. You just walk around looking at all the ghosts you caught. But also once you complete the game, you then unlock the hidden mansion. Now I only played a little bit of the hidden mansion, but by the looks of it, it's the same mansion but it's reversed. I think the rooms are a little bit darker and the ghosts are harder to capture and they hit harder as well, as I died in the first room because it was that much harder. So basically this is a new game mode plus, but reversed. So there was plenty to do once you finish the main game. There's getting a better rank or trying to do the hidden mansion. Now I didn't finish the hidden mansion, so I do not know what you get after doing that. Probably nothing, but that's just a guess. If you do know what you get after beating hidden mansion, please leave a comment down below. Luigi Mansion is a great game, and I'm not just saying that from nostalgia point of view, but from playing it in 2017, the game still holds up and is a load of fun. If you own a Nintendo Gamecube, you definitely must have this game. I'm probably sure you do anyway. Now I just want a re-release or remake for Nintendo Switch, then I'll be happy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If lovely, please get a thumbs up, new channel, want to subscribe. Bye!